Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Reaper Dude. Welcome to the season finale of season 10. So we got a massive um, thing going on tonight. We have a massive title fight between three people. No, two people for the Drivers' Championship. And we have a two-way but an outside three-way battle for the Constructors' title. Let me just bring it up. So the two-way battle for the drivers is between Harry and Evo. If Evo makes it, I need to make sure that Evo gets an invite. Where is he? Go on, Evo. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, there's 16 points between those two, if Evo makes it. And then the constructor's title is level pegging between McLaren and Racing Bulls currently at 291 points. And then at 285, so there is an outside chance depending on how both the Williams finish, they're on 285. So it's going to be a big night for three teams and two drivers, depending on how it goes. So I am a little bit late to the party. Had a little tech error. My own fault. I didn't have the HDMI cable switched around the right way. That one can go. Whoa, that can all disappear. No. There we go. Sorry, it's my Twitch streaming setup that I've forgot to take down. That can go up there. So we have 10 drivers currently. I think we're supposed to have more than that, aren't we? Let's have a look. Machiavelli, where's Machiavelli? Machiavelli's not in yet. Where's Machiavelli? Don't invite Mac in. Where is Machiavelli? I don't know. Ah, Anzo's in. Ideal. There we go. Hopefully everyone can hear me okay. Looks like this is all we've got, guys. I need to make sure that my voice is coming through. Do I sound a bit low? I am sorry, man. How does that sound? Is that any better? Could have been the music I was playing in the background. How's it going, dude? You good? Do I sound a bit low? I am sorry, man. Sorry if you could hear my voice for a second in the background. I was just double checking on the YouTube app that I could be heard okay. But Ah, ideal. So we are here at Singapore tonight, the final race of our season, season 10. We will be moving on to season 11 soon and getting all set up for it. So we have a huge title fight on tonight. It looks like, I think, both McLarens are in. Yes, so both McLarens are in the case of FaZe and Evo. And Harry and Maze is in for the racing ball. So we have both drivers in, which is really, really good. Who's the Ferrari out? Is that Bars? No, it's Ads. So Ads is going to be the first one out. I know, Alfie. It's going to be a showdown and a half. They are literally neck and neck in points. So it's going to be a hell of a finish to the season. And there's only 16 points between Harry and Evo. So it's going to be down to a number of different things. Let's turn that up a little. There we go. So Ads is going to be the first one to set a lap, so we'll sit on board with him a little bit. And then as it gets on a little bit, I'll be more focused on, you know, Harry and Evo, how they're going to play out. Hey mates, how's it going, buddy? Welcome to the stream. So here we go, Ferrari. First one across the line to set a time. Let's see what he's going to do. Nice and tidy through the first few corners there. Nice and quick through turn 4. DRS wide open, ERS flat out, and here we go. Keeping it nice and tidy. Ooh, little bit of curve there that he didn't want. We have a yellow flag in sector 1. I think it was one of the McLarens that got a lid out of shape. Must admit, I do like the track layout since 23. It does. I prefer it more without going under that bridge and through those horrible chicanes. So here we go, sector 3 now. Let's see how tidy Ads can keep it. Alright, coming up to the last two left-handers. Oh! And he loses the rear end of it. Does cross the line on a 132. However, Ads is going to come across the line and do a 129.3. Ads just lost out on the second part of the run through. Who's ahead? Oh, Evo is invalidated. So let's jump on board with Harry, who's not really doing anything right now. Kyle has set the fastest first sector so far. Awfully close to the wall there as he comes round. Around that awfully tight left-hander. Does really well to keep it out of the wall. Goes really close on it as well. Looks like the car height is higher on the front than on the back. Interesting. So as he comes through to the final chicane, so Bass has done a 128.3. He has gone fastest. JP has gone third with a 129. Let's see how... Oh, and Kyle goes second with a 128.9. Only 6/10 behind Bass there. So JP's fourth, Cat's fifth, Lippman in sixth, Adzo currently down there, and Harry, purple sector 1. He's a 10th up and goes wide. So he has invalidated. Let's see what Evo's doing. Second sector, bright purple. So he is on for a stonker of a lap by the looks of things. So final chicane before the double left-hander. Let's see how Evo can do. Flat out for both points and goes second with a 128.6, only 0.3 of a second behind first place there. It says Dan's in the pit, but he definitely is not. That is him there. So Harry's not going for one. Cato went wide. JP's coming in. Mars' second down. Carl's 4 seconds down. Evo probably not going for a lap either. Nah, he's backed out. I'm just going to come in now. So let's see what Dan can do. He's on an out lap currently. Harry's in the pits after his invalidation. So, oh no, Evo's still out. It's 20 seconds down though. So it looks like he's going to be coming in. So here goes Dan on the start of his flying lap. Invalidated already. So, whoa! Evo having a bit of a bounce across the curbs there. Who was the Ferrari that went out? I'm going to guess it's Ads. It is Ads. So Dan's going to have to circle again before he can start his first flying lap. So 19 corners in Singapore instead of the 23 that it was originally. Making it a good... Ooh, I'm trying to remember how much quicker it made it. I can't remember off the top of my head. Made it substantially quicker because of the double chicane before the final 2 turns. Well, one thing's for certain, at least Dan's tyre is going to be nice and warm by the time he gets his lap done. Harry's out, so we'll keep an eye on him. But so far, it looks like Williams aren't doing too bad. They'll close in, but it's McLaren that could be taking the constructors if the race was to finish the way it is right now. So Dan's going to come in. Where's Harry? Harry's around there behind the Ferrari of Ads. So if we watch Ads and then move on to Harry afterwards. And here we go. Ads starting his flying lap here. Hopefully he doesn't incur the same issue as he did last time around. There was a McLaren that is well out the way. First couple of corners without any problems. Yeah, Harry's come into the pits. He's not sure whether he's not happy with something. That's keeping it nice. Ooh, little bit of a snake on there. Going through the slowest part of the circuit and onto one of the fastest. So, coming through sector 3, about to hit the final chicane. And let's see how he does with the final few corners this time round. Oh, little twitch, but he does indeed get it done. He does improve his time. He's now up to 8th with a 129.9. Let's see what Evo's doing here. Just about to come to the end of the first sector. He's 0.08 of a second quicker than his previous time, but it is actually the fastest first sector. Ooh, little bit of a lock up there by him. That's not going to help him one bit. Ooh, little bit of a snake on there. Hopefully it doesn't impede his times too much. He's really pushing this McLaren as far as it will go. So Kyle's setting a 128.3. He's now the fastest on the track. And here comes Evo. He is 0.2 up on his previous time, so he is actually quicker again. Ooh, there's a lot of snaking from that car. Through the final chicane. Hopefully whatever car that is doesn't impede him too much. Doesn't look like it is through the last two corners. So here comes Evo. Crossing the line. Stays third. With a 128.4. FaZe is up on his sector time in sector 2. So who reckons we're going to get some safety cars today? So around the last two corners, FaZe doesn't... Well, he does improve, but he doesn't improve position. He is 4th still. Massa's improved his time ever so slightly, but this is the man I want to watch. He's currently nearly 0.2 up on his first sector. Manages to keep it green around the track. Let's see how well he can do. Coming through the snake section of the course, as I like to call it. The double left-hander. Then over the bridge into the left-hander. And see how well he does by the end of this straight. Come on, Harry, you can do it, mate. 6 seconds up on his previous time. Puts him on a 30 currently. He did warn me that this isn't his favourite track. But anything can happen. Oh, and he abandons it. What is he doing? So Dan's coming through the final corners. Gonna set a time. What's he gonna set in that Red Bull? Goes 10th with a 131.0. Not having much luck down there. May's still in 5th. And it looks like everyone... Is that Bus coming out? No, Bus seems to be happy with where he is. That's Dan still going. So I wonder if he had a little issue somewhere along the line. So 31 is awfully slow for him. No, he's a second down on his time. Yes, it's not the greatest track in the world, is it, Maze? I mean, just look at the race today, it was a bit meh. So who's out? Mace? No, he's 3 seconds down on his previous time. So we've got JP and Ads on an outlap. I think Maze might be coming in. Yeah, this track is one of the... It's a bit like Monaco. It's boring as fuck. So we got Kato out as well. Is that Dan coming around? Yeah, it was. So here goes Ads for another flying lap. How does he do at the end of Sector 1? No, Sector 2 even, because that's where he's coming to. I missed the time for Sector 1, unfortunately. JP has invalidated. So as it stands, if it was to finish like this, it won't. Never does. Evo will be taking both titles tonight. Come on, Ads. What have you got under that that cover? Let's see if you can improve your time, my friend. And he does indeed. He improves it by 3.5 tenths. He goes up to a 129.5. Goes 6th. Kato is all the way back there. Where's Harry? Harry's there. So let's see what you can do. Nearly 2 tenths up on his first sector. It is purple. Oh, little lock up there. Evo's the other one I'm going to be watching. So into the hairpin. It's all about getting out of that as cleanly and as quickly as possible. So he is 6.5 tenths up. It is a purple again, apparently. Come on, Harry. Round the final 2 corners. Oh, and he goes 4th on a 128.549. And that's Evo. Evo's not going to improve his time. So, there is less than a few tenths between these two. That's Bass coming through. He is purple on second sector. Where's Kyle? Kyle's just coming through the last couple of corners. So let's watch him. Does he improve? He doesn't. So currently provisional pole. Unless Bass can come along the line. And he does. He claims it by 4 tenths, just over 3 tenths of a second. He's on a 27.9. Evo's not going to be improving his time at all. So it's going to be a close knit between him and Harry. They're going to be starting 3rd and 4th on the grid. With the other McLaren sat right behind him. So there we go. The Racing Bulls and the McLaren separated by each other in 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th. However, Bass has claimed pole position here tonight. Carnation in 2nd. Evo in third, Harry in fourth, FaZe in fifth, Maze in sixth, Azo, JP, Kato, Lipman, and Dan. So that is your starting grid for tonight's race. Yes, I know. Not quite sure what the weather's going to be. Let's find out. I really don't care. Oh, yes, I'm exactly the same, Frankie. I don't like this track at all. I used to, but I don't know. There's just something about it that I can't string a good lap together repeatedly. So they're out on a formation lap. I have forgot to put. So the only one on hards is Adzo, so he's going to be going the furthest in the first stint at least. I'm wondering if these guys are considered the potential of a safety car. Hopefully it doesn't happen, because I don't like races being cancelled out like that. Prediction wise, I reckon Bass is going to win the race again tonight. He seems to have the pace, you know, just to be able to do it. As for the other two podium positions, I'm unsure. Kyle's got good pace. Very good pace, actually. If anything like qualies to go by. And then you've got Evo and Harry. They're quite matched when it comes to pace over the duration of the season, have you seen? So, Nam's lining up. We're going to jump on board. Where's... There they are. So, those were the possible race strategies. Medium to hard or medium hard, depending on what people want to do. So, it looks like Evo's going to line up facing ever so slightly left, and ever so slightly right is Harry. So, let's see how these guys are going to play this one out. It's going to be an absolutely fantastic race. And here we are, 1 light red, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out, and away we go here at Singapore. And it looks like Evo got the best of the jumps at the beginning. Oh, ever so slight. Oh, two McLarens coming together ever so slightly there, coming through turn 2. However, both McLarens are in front of the Racing Bulls. So they do have the early jump on Harry and Maze. And it looks like Kyle has managed to get through as well on bus, which is absolutely amazing. Where is he? So FaZe as being hunted down by Harry there. Harry down the inside of turn 4. Looks like he gets the move done quite nicely. I apologise. Oh, great racing by these two coming through side by side. Harry does indeed get the place back. He is now back up in the 4th. Now he's going to be hunting down Evo as though it is a child running away with his biscuit. I don't know where that came from. I apologise. So, the top 3 consists of Kyle, Bass, Evo. Then we've got Harry, FaZe, Maze, Adzo, Casso, JP, Lipman and Dan. Going to be an entertaining race. No one is really that far behind. The only one that's probably going to lose out early on maybe adds a little bit, but the tyres will come back to him quite quickly as the mediums decide to disintegrate over time. So this is the race we are wanting. These 4 between 3, 4, 5 and 6. So Carl's setting the fastest lap currently. Ooh, looks like Evo is pulling away from Harry here, and Harry's building a little bit of a gap back to FaZe. Ooh, FaZe losing it ever so slightly coming out of turn 3. That's the type of thing that Harry's got to capitalise on throughout this race. And Nami's Bas is hunting down Carl here, and he gets it done before the turn with the assist of DRS there. Oh, looks like Carl got a little bit out of shape there, but still manages to keep hold of 2nd. He is now going to be chased down by Evo. He is going to want that position because he is going to want to put a car between him and Harry. Just give him a little bit of a buffer as the race goes on. Dan has fallen behind by 1.5 seconds at the back. Adzo, as predicted, has fallen behind ever so slightly, but he is on the hard tyres, so it's one of those ones where they will come back to him. And there it is. Lipman's got past Ads, and Ads is already 2 seconds behind him. What happened to Ads? Is he not getting on with those hards, or did he have a bit of an issue? Seems to have got all of his wings, so there's nothing there. Oh, and that's Evo. Evo's gone. Evo's lost it. Hopefully he's still got all of his wing. He does. He does have all of his wing. That is good. However, Harry is now into 3rd. This is his title to lose now. And with JP getting a 3-second penalty for track excursions. So with Evo all the way down there, that does hand the title to Harry in a sense. So what we'll do is we'll keep an eye on this as time goes on. He is currently 11th. So the title swings by 18 points to Racing Bull. In fact, where's FaZe? FaZe is there. And he is there. Actually, it swings it by 16 points as it sits. And Harry would win the title by 34 points if it stays the way it is. So he is hunting down Kyle. And FaZe has definitely fallen off. It looks like FaZe could be under attack by Maze here. And if that is the case, then it would massively swing in Racing Bull's favour. But that double corner at the end catches so many people out. And here comes Maze now. He's got DRS wide open. Yeah, it's that one. So FaZe has only got 8% battery. Maze has got close to 30, so he does have a massive amount in his arsenal to be able to play with. And the top three are separated by just over a second between all three of them. So that's an awfully close battle there. All Harry's got to do is just keep his car facing forward and keep all the wings on. In fact, FaZe is missing part of his front wing, his left end plate. So that's going to be causing him all sorts of issues there. Oh, there was Cato losing the rear end of his car. Trying to get on the power a little bit too quickly. It does allow JP to have a sniff up the inside, but it looks like the straight line speed of that Williams has just kept the Haas behind him. So all Maze has got to do is just sit behind FaZe here and just wait. Because that end plate missing is going to cause him also... Oh, Maze! What are you doing? Ideal. That's okay. He's managed to stay ahead. That was awfully lucky. So just stay behind him for a few more corners. There we go. I apologise if you heard that. So, and they are still fighting. So Ads has managed to close back in on Lippmann here. Back in 9th. You can see that M plate missing is causing him all sorts of issues. It's not going to do well for tyre wear either. It's going to destroy it a little bit quicker. Maze has fallen off ever so slightly, but he is catching him under braking by a tremendous amount. Under a second now. This lot are separated by. So they're still pretty close. But this is the battle I want to watch. It's between these 3, 4, because JP's involved as well. Ads isn't too far behind because he's now cleared Lippmann. See, he closes in so much on the run up to turn 1. He just doesn't have the... one second. He just doesn't have the speed to get up the inside of him before the corner. And they're both very, very low on ERS there. Oh, is Maze trying to go around the outside? Oh, was that a bit of a push by FaZe there? And this is Cato. Oh, looks like he lost the rear end of the car there under braking through no touch, no nothing. That was a great view to watch it on as well. Oh, I need my glasses because reading stuff's hard. Give me 2 seconds. I'm still watching. So this fight, we're just over, well, we're over it, just over a second between top 3 now. Well, FaZe is nearly 10 seconds behind Harry, so there's a hell of a gap between 3rd and 4th. I'm wondering if that's going to be down to the end plate missing. That's what I was looking for. So JP with a further 3-second penalty. He's the only one with any track excursions going on. So yeah, the braking is really in Maze's favour here. Maze really needs to clear him. He might be able to create some space then to further help his teammates cement this title fight for the constructors. So Evo is now up into 9th. He is making ground. So he's not far behind this group. So Evo's on. So that's going to change things. 14 points now between the two constructors. I'll keep you updated with the scoring as we go through the race. But this is the fight I want to watch between these guys, because although the top three are only like 1.2 seconds, 1.3 seconds apart, is this one that you got 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th will be on them currently. In fact, Adzo looks to be, his tyres have come to him a lot sooner than oh no, it's around lap 8. Oh, I thought Maze was going to look at, it's like come out a little bit more and maybe have an attempt. But he is really pushing FaZe here. Is he going to go? No, no, no. I thought he was going to make a move down the inside there. Would have been a hell of a late braking opportunity there to try and get up the inside. It's not an easy corner to do it on. In fact, there's not really that many corners you can do it on. You can do it this one, end of this straight, into turn 1, as long as you can get a decent amount of your car up the inside. And it's not that easy around this track. 1.2. Still between the top 3. Sorry, I got a partner messaging me as well. Sorry, it's just a message. So, Adzo now has a penalty as well. Lipman is in the pits. I wonder if he's going to go for the medium, soft run. Medium, hard even. Or you can go medium, hard, medium. It's all a personal choice depending on what you want. But this is turning into a battle. Evo's still 3 seconds off this lot, which surprises me considering his pace. And the front 3 are gone. They're only like 1.2 seconds between each other, but they are gone. They're like 15 seconds ahead already. So that's where Maze needs to get out of that corner quicker. Oh, Harry's up into second. I missed that. So Harry's up into second, but he does have... Oh, Kyle chasing him down. I wonder if there was a little bit of a touch between the two of them. And Kyle just backed out of it slightly. So, Kyle now in third. Let's see how this is playing out for Williams as well. So, Kyle third. And Cato in 6th. Because I want to see how it's going to play out for Williams as well. So, Williams would actually jump into second at this rate. The way it sits. So it could turn Constructors title completely on its head. The only way that they could beat Racing Bulls is by completely clearing them. Cato with a 3-second penalty. That's not great. That's really bad. So Evo is starting to catch this group. I'm wondering if FaZe is just trying to hold them up ever so slightly to allow his teammate to catch. That wouldn't make any sense. So 30%, 43. So they're both harvesting their battery a little bit. Dan's not having a good time here. Oh no! Kato spun. So Kato is now down to 8th. That's going to change things entirely. Does present Maze with a little bit of a breathing space. So Kyle is still on the rear wing of Harry here, and Bus is gone. There's no stopping that guy now. So Kato's still in this fight because obviously Ads is on the back in it as well. Dan in the pits, so I was right. Litmanen did go for a medium run. See, I would have got medium hard personally, but of course then it all depends on safety cars. So the race is kind of fallen into a lull because it's not the best track to overtake on. It's basically a DRS train. You just kind of fall into the repeated lap after lap thing. But oh, Kyle did get past Harry. I missed that one. So let's watch these two a minute. So he's now into second. He's now into third. He's in 8th. So 27 points between the top two in the championship. And currently McLaren and Williams are joint on points. But this is an entertaining battle because you got these two and then you got the group behind him. The Evo's still off. Is there a reason for that? I mean, Kato's behind him. Ooh! He's very slidey. Is that his setup or... I'm wondering if that's what's causing him problems. So, Evo's up into 8th. Yeah, I've got that now, which means he's 9th. There's actually 2 points between McLaren now. So, Harry's catching, but still not quite enough. He's not willing to take too much of a risk. Rightfully so, because, I mean, he is in the lead of the championship right now. Ooh! That is Maze into the pits, and Maze has got a 3-second penalty, so he is going to have to put pedal to the metal when he comes out of here. So it'll be interesting to see what he does. Does he go onto the hards? He does. So he is going... Is that medium hard or medium hard medium? Interesting. So at the moment, I think Harry's quite happy where he is. He doesn't need to push it. He just needs to keep within that second gap, keep the DRS, and that way he can stay clear of all the group behind him. In fact, Evo's come in as well. Evo's on hards. So Evo and Maze are both on the hards. I wonder if Maze done it. Evo done it to cover. And there goes Kato. Kato's in. Kyle, even. Kato's further back. So, ooh. Harry having a bit of a moment there. That's not what you need, mate. Keep it calm, my friend. So, Kyle is also coming out on the hards. See, Ads has managed to jump up quite a few places now. He's now up into third. He is 22 seconds behind this group, but he is slowly catching Harry here. Not much, just enough. So Harry is keeping the 22-second gap to Phase Alive. The gap is split out a bit, so Harry's now in second. Let's get this done right. Harry's now in second. No, not 21st, second. Evo is now in 7th. Kyle 5th. Kato 4th. And Mason 6th. Is that Maze? No, Maze is there. Maze is 6th. And Phase is 8th. So, that changes things a bit. Obviously, Harry's still out in front. However, at the moment, the way things stand, Williams would end up second on 215 and McLaren would be third on 309 on the way it stands right now. Kato's in. That's changed everything. So he's 9th now, which has put him in 6th and Phase in 7th. Yeah, I'm not going to bother. Oh, Harry, you are beginning to squirrel a lot, my friend. Might be a good idea to jump in the pits now. No, you probably can't hear me. Ads isn't really catching Kyle, but his lap tyres are considerably older. Well done, Harry. Nice. Good entry there. Bus also comes in for a set of hards as well. And there goes Kyle. So yeah, no matter what he done. Ooh, he's out in 4th. However, both him and his teammate are out ahead of the McLarens. And Harry's tyres are going to be a... Ooh, Evo setting the fastest lap on 132.9. My God, English tonight is really bad for me. So he does... His laps are like 3 laps younger than Evo's and Phases, but also his teammates. Carl's is 2 laps old. Ads is going to have to come in anyway. So Lippmann's going for the 2-stop, hoping... That's the only thing I can think. And there goes Ads. Ads is definitely coming into the pits. However, he is not going to make his tyres last. He could, actually. 14 laps. That's potential to happen, actually. 14 laps. It's doable, actually. Thinking about it. Because, I mean, if you look at it, Harry and Bass went 14 laps on their mediums. I mean, yes, okay, Harry was very squirrely by the end of it, but it's still doable. I need a guard around this mic, sorry. So yeah, it could be interesting, but his tyres are going to be dead by the end of it, though. Evo's really closing in. As I say that and get to him, Evo actually makes the pass. So Evo is now just a 12 seconds behind his title rival. But as it stands, Racing Bull going to take the title. So, what does Evo do? Does he run away with it and chase after Harry to try and claim the title? Or does he hold up Maze here to allow his teammate to catch so they can take the Constructors' title? Such a tough choice to make. Such a tough choice to make, because no matter what happens, the rate is going at the moment. I mean, as long as Maze doesn't fall off too much behind the back of the Evo here, he's going to continue getting the DRS and then just pull away from FaZe, which is then just going to hand the title to the Racing Bulls. Oh, is that... Oh, Maze was having a look. Maze is not going to give this up. Come on, Maze. Keep going, mate. But by doing this, it's going to slow Evo up, because battling always slows you down. And Maze is driving really, really well, and he's got that 3-second penalty. Ooh, 3-second penalty, so he doesn't need to stay 3 seconds ahead of FaZe. Oh, okay. So he did touch Evo, but backs off slightly to allow him to keep the position. That's really well done. That's really, really well done. Wish we saw more like that. Not many people do that. And there he is. FaZe's done it. Maze has done it. But Evo was going to come back at him, but he's going to wait for the DRS. Has a look. Maze has got this. He's doing really well. I am loving this. Thing is, if he can hold up Evo through battling, this is going to allow his teammate just to pull that little bit further ahead. Well done, Maze. Don't let him have the inside line. Ooh. Doesn't have much of a choice there. Oh. Was that Evo pushing him? Or was that just natural racing? But these guys are doing really, really well. I'm loving this battle. It is allowing FaZe to catch, and also Casso as well. And Maze is doing extremely well here. Most people would have hit the rear end. No, no. He is doing really well, though. He is allowing him to keep the position regardless of hitting him, which could be for any number of reasons. Could be a desync in the game, could be a lag spike or anything like that. So, regardless of what's going on, these guys have been absolutely amazing. Is he going to go around the outside? No. Did attempt it, but he is going to get a second run on the DRS. So he does what some people do. He eases off ever so slightly on the accelerator coming through the double left-hander. You really need to be able to come through both corners flat out, which means you need to fully trust your car, your tyres and your setup, and that's not very easy. And Harry is catching Kyle here as well. Ooh, Kato having a little bit of a slide there. Not the corner you want to have a slide on, especially when you got a concrete brick wall. Ooh, looks like Eva had a little bit of an issue there. Under braking. Ooh, pushing through the corner. That looked like a little bit of a healthy fighting, nothing too sinister there. This is where you want to make the move. Round the outside, cut to the inside. Oh, that was Kato into the back of Maze there. Right, I think some guys, come on. Ooh. So that's Maze down the inside there into turn one. Oh! So Evo trying to turn in on him there without realising he was there. Come on. This is amazing racing. This is a freeway race right now. Oh, was that Maze just touching the wall ever so slightly on the exit of turn 4? Is it 4? 5? Oh! Maze has lost out. Maze has lost out. Through that touch. Him and Kato both have penalties here, so they are both going to lose out. Because FaZe is right behind them. Ads is ever so close as well. Kyle's not that far behind. Dan is having a torrid race, unfortunately. What on earth is going on through that corner? Oh, what are you doing, FaZe? Right, this is now getting out of hand. FaZe completely skipped the corner, which went into the side of Maze, which pushed Maze into the wall, which is now just completely, you know. Oh, hang on. I'm sorry, I was so focused on what was going on. Kyle has pitted. Kyle pitted from second to go on to... What is he hoping for? Nine laps. At the rate he's done it now, he's just gifted Harry second place. His title rival now has third. Oh my god, what is going on here? Dan is now coming to the pits for a set of mediums. Okay, so people doing things that completely unexpected. So Harry actually has the chance to pit for mediums and still come out ahead. Because he is over 31 seconds ahead of third place. And there's FaZe getting a 3-second penalty. So that is 4th, 5th, 6th, 8th and 9th all have penalties. In fact, he's nearly 32 seconds ahead of third place. So he could easily get into the pits, get on a set of mediums for like 8 laps, and then just bin it. Literally bin it to the end of the race. Because he is 10 seconds behind Bus. So the win is kind of a bit out there. It's going to take something monumental. For anyone else to win this race, like, you know, Bus to put it in the wall. Oh. That is a virtual safety car. Kyle's out. Kyle's out. What happened? I'm not going to see now because he's not on the track. But Kyle is out of the race. And he was having such a good race as well. I am wondering if he got involved in that little group with Evo, Maze, FaZe, Adzo, JP at the time. I'm not saying it is anyone's fault before anyone says anything. I'm just there was a group of people that were involved in a fight, and I'm just wondering if he, you know, something happened. Oh, and we're away again. Okay, that happened a lot quicker than I was anticipating. So now, thank you. Harry has 40 seconds to be able to pit and out again on a set of mediums and just run away with it. I want to say run away with it, I mean second place. So let's jump on board with these guys because Maze is still fighting with FaZe. And FaZe, what are you doing, my friend? I have a funny feeling we're going to see a few people in the steward's room after this. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But it's like that bit with FaZe. Whoa, what the hell's going on? Hold off, Maze. Now. Whoa, FaZe, what are you doing, my friend? Maze, calm down. Now Maze is missing part of his front wing as well. That's probably due to the fact of the bumping and grinding he's had from Maze. At FaZe, even. FaZe, what are you doing? You are not upside someone enough. That's kind of your own fault. Dan, I hope you watch this afterwards. That JP having a look down the inside of Maze. He did have a look, but you know. Oh. Because of being a little bit too far back, he decided to back out of it ever so slightly. However, he is going to get a run on... is he going to get a run on him? No, he's not. I thought he would have done. I thought he was going to get a run down... Ooh! He does come out of turn 3, though. However, Maze does cut him off nicely. But that's going to offer JP the run down. Cato's now set the fastest lap. So the way it sits... Faye, stop putting your wing down the inside of a corner. But yes, we are having a race here. So Ads, Evo, JP, Maze, FaZe. Cat was a little further back. JP has managed to make the jump on Evo, but gets another penalty in the process. But Maze does get DRS. So this battle between the three in front of him is actually helping him. Oh, this is epic racing here. I am... Maze, keep it tidy, my friend. So you will go outside the line. Keep it tidy. You don't need another penalty. In fact, penalty-wise, what have we got? No, that's not what I want. Maze, FaZe and Cato all have 3 seconds. 12 seconds JP has. So all of these are going to jump him. Ads is potentially going to get P3. But Evo P4 and then P6, P5 could potentially go to Maze here. So the title at this rate is definitely going towards Harry. I don't see how that's going to change at the moment. Let's see if I can do this whilst everyone is driving. Kyle is now out. Cato is 8th, 7th and 6th. So yeah, hugely swings in the favour of Racing Bulls by 10 points. Now we've got 3 laps to go. So Ads' tyres look like they're dead. Because JP has managed to get past him. Maze, if you can hear me, just relax. So, May's lost out temporarily, but he's still got the DRS going at the start-finish straight. Evo has lost out. He's now down in 5th currently, but he is still chasing Ads. Ooh! Oh. Ads gets a 3-second penalty for a bump from Evo there. Not quite sure what happened, but Ads gave up the position. Okay, so Mays has now got no battery left, and neither has Phase. So it is literally a battle of wills here. Who's going to take this over the next couple of laps? The way it's finishing, Mays will be in 7th. He's in 6th. He is in 4th. Still swings in the favour of Racing Bull. Still swings in the favour of Racing Bulls by 4 points. Oh, who was that? That was Evo. Evo's round. Evo's round. What happened to Evo? So Harry's come out on softs. So Harry's going to go for the fastest lap. So Harry's going for the extra point. I wonder if Harry's actually listening and going, no, I want more points. JP is currently in 3rd. Under penalties, though. He will lose that. Ads is still within the 6 second. Potentially he could get it. Phase and Maze. Maze might just be outside at 5 because he's got 3 seconds, so it'll be 9. No, Maze might be able to get it as well. So come on, Maze. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. You got this, my friend. So, where is he? He's just starting his final lap. So we'll jump on board with these guys for now. No, that's not what I wanted. That one. Maze, just keep it together, mate. Calm down. 1 lap to go. This is the final lap, mate. So, where is he? He's there. Keep an eye on him. So they are just starting their final lap. Coming through now. Okay. So we'll keep an eye on the times. However, here comes Bus. About to come through the final 4 corners. Has not been challenged since about lap 10. He's going to be claiming the race win here at Singapore, the final race of season 10, and he crosses the line and takes a victory here. Well, congratulations, my friend. Well done. That is absolutely amazing racing. Harry is the next to come through. We're going to keep an eye on the times further back, but it does look like Harry is going to be taking the championship here as long as he can keep it out of the wall for 4 more turns. 3, 2. Is he going to take the fastest lap at the same time round the final 2 corners? And he does indeed. He gets the fastest lap, so he gets the extra point at the end of it as well. Well done to Harry there for claiming that. And here comes JP. What a race he has had, keeping out of all the trouble that's been ahead of him. Keeping it nice and patient, nice and calm, just driving his own race from beginning to end. Coming around the final few corners, and he is going to be taking the final step on the podium here at Singapore. Well done, mate. That is absolutely amazing racing. Evo with a 3-second penalty. So, Ads does indeed cross the line. However, FaZe gets... FaZe? FaZe gets third? FaZe gets third. That might change. JP gets fourth due to his penalties. Maze gets fifth. Ads gets sixth. Casso seventh. Evo finishing in eighth and just having a bad race overall throughout the evening. Looks like congratulations to but thank you one and all for what turned out to be an absolutely an amazing season. Harry claiming another title here at WSL, race winner being Bass. Fastest lap was indeed Harry. Apparently driver of the day was FaZe. I'm not going to agree with that one. I thought it was Maze myself, and then JP for the most overtakes. But well done, guys. What a race we had today. And there's your thing. So Bass, Harry, FaZe, JP, Maze, Ads, Cato, Evo, Littmanen, Dan, and then unfortunately Carnation having that DRS. I'm not quite sure where it was. I will ask him. But yes, what an amazing season it has been. We have now finished season 10 here at WSL. It is a shame the season has ended. It's a shame that I haven't attended as many races as I wanted due to many other reasons, which sucks. However, I intend to make many, many more next season, where hopefully we'll have a more full tier. We may even have more than one tier. You never know. Things happen. But yes, it has been my absolute pleasure. Oh, here we go. I've missed a few things. Anzo smash into Evo. Anzo is an idiot. Evo needs to appeal this. Mate, I was getting fucking bad. Yes, you were, mate. You were getting smashed all over the place by FaZe. I will suggest that you definitely get that into the thing, because I watched the majority of that. Anyway, Anzo is a freak. Smash into Evo and put him into a spin so his boyfriend could do better. Right. Okay. So, even Alfie even needs to put that into the stewards. I missed that one, which was a shame. All I saw was Adzo going round. No, Eva going round, which really sucked because, you know, it would have made the finish a lot closer, which would have been nice because it's been an absolutely amazing season from Harry, Evo, Bass, who's turned up for the last, is it 5 races he's been here, and 4 of those he's taken the victory. So he's definitely got the pace, which is really, really good. We need people like that. We need more people with pace. I mean, Kyle and Harry showed some good races side by side. So did Mas and Evo. They had some good racing as well. But yeah, it sucks that we get one or two drivers that spoil it for the rest. I did witness some of that happening. I think it was. I'm not going to say this was the cause to it, but I have a funny feeling he wanted to win a title, and it went against him in the end. So yeah, it's one of those things. It sucks that we have people like that, and this is why we have the steward season. Evo, if you're listening to this, or if you do hear this, when you watch it back or anything like that, definitely get it in the stewards room, man. Because if what Alfie said is true, I can't say anything different because I didn't see it, and I'm not doubting it. Don't get me wrong. But if that was the cause, then yeah, that shit needs to go into the stewards room, because we can't be having that here. I don't agree with it. I don't like it. I like clean racing, a lot like you and Mace had. It's like a mid race. It ended up really well between you two. But yes, thank you very much, guys, for joining me here. It's been an absolute pleasure that I've been able to do this for you guys. I will be here again next season. There will be a season 11 reveal where we bring up the calendar, the drivers, and cars and stuff like that. There is going to be a change for next season, in the way cars are done. So you'll be able to pick your teams as usual. So you'll be able to pick teammates. Not an issue. However, we will do a live stream where I've got a webcam. You won't see my face. No one gets to see that unless you see me somewhere else. And I've got a hat, and I pick your names out, and whichever name I pick out, you get to pick your team out of the, the old. You pick 4 teams, and then you get to pick one of them. All right, so it has to be one of those 4 that you went for, and then it has to be one of those, and then it's out of the hat is the order you pick in. So if you join the stream, you get to see it live. I will wait until you've picked. If you're not here, unfortunately, we'll give you a set time, and then we'll move on to the next one, so on and so forth, and we'll keep going. And that's pretty much next season. Dan and I are going to be speaking over the next few weeks about the calendar. And we'll go through drivers and stuff like that. So, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us at this season 10 finale. And what a finale it was. And I will hopefully see you all in the opening round from season 11. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you all soon.